Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. Today I am dressed up nice and early because I'm actually off to London because my box with Cult Beauty launches today and we're having a little celebration lunch with some of my favourite people. I'm so excited. Thousands of you guys signed up to the waiting list and it's literally just gone live as I'm filming this. So I'm just really excited. We've been working on it for ages, as I said in my last vlog, so I'm not going to go on about it too much, but really excited for that. And we're having it at One Marylebone in the greenhouses, which is just such a nice venue. Like, it's going to be a lovely day. I'm going to take you guys along with me. I thought I would show you what I'm wearing first of all, because I'm wearing a dress that, while in color wise it is black, it's not very summery. I really, really like it. It's from a brand called 90%, which if you've never heard of them before, I've never bought anything from them before, but they give 90% of their profits away to charity, which is quite extraordinary for a fashion brand. Anyway, it's like this slightly asymmetrical draped top with like a little bit of a drop waist that I think is really flattering. And I like this dress because it is half, like the cut of it is quite formal, but it's made of this beautiful like soft jersey fabric. Like it feels like the most luxurious t-shirt you'd ever wear kind of thing. So it's like casual but smart at the same time, and I really like it. So this is what it looks like. It's also like mid price point. I can't remember how much it was under £100. I just think it's like flattering, casual, easy breezy, but looks kind of elevated. I actually have flip-flops on right now because I've just painted my toenails and I'm waiting for my toenails to dry. But I have some sandals to wear later. I'm gonna wear trainers to drive because I am driving down, have on some silver Raven James pieces. I'm actually wearing the silver Lulu today, which is one of my absolute favorites. Like, I think this is just one of the best quality pieces that we make, and it just feels lovely to wear. Anyway, that is my little outfit. I've just let the dogs out. I'm giving them their breakfast. You're looking a bit sad because I'm leaving. I'm actually staying over in London tonight, so I'm not back tonight, am I, Scooby-Dooba? Hey? I don't want a lick. No. You're very sweet, though. I love you. Are you a good girl? You're kind of a naughty girl, aren't you? Need to give your eyes a wipe before I go. I'm gonna make myself a coffee and get this show on the road. The other thing that I spoke about in last week's vlog that I had loads of people comment on was supplements. Obviously I was talking about hair loss in last week's vlog, which, on a side note, with hair, I had a keratin treatment and I had my colour topped up, which I know, trying to avoid hair loss, colouring your hair is not the best, but fine balance, isn't it, between going grey and like embracing the greys and whatever. So I've got a little bit blonder anyway for summer, and I had a keratin treatment with my friend Gareth, who absolutely smashed it. Like, I'm so happy with the colour. I think it's just a little bit brighter but still really natural, and it's the first time I've ever done a keratin treatment, and my hair has felt amazing all week. I have not washed it yet, but I've just given it a quick blow through with the Shark Flex Style, not the Dyson Airwrap, the Shark one. Shark equivalent, it's basically the same, and just added a bit of volume in it because it was feeling quite heavy from the keratin treatment, but it just feels so much healthier. Never done that before, but will be doing it again. Yeah, so as I was saying, I got lots of questions about supplements following talking about my hair gummies, etc., and what supplementation I'm using, both to help with like overall wellness, but also with my hair and general concerns. And actually, another brand that I've been working with recently are Wild Nutrition. Now, you guys might have heard about these guys because they're quite unique in what they do. They're centered around female health, and they were designed by, or they were founded by, a female founder who essentially was not impressed with the offering for women on the market in supplementation and the focus on very over-processed synthetic supplements. So all of the supplements from Wild Nutrition are food grown. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a scientist and know for sure that that is like the way to go, but everything within my mind, right, tells you that less processed is a good thing and less synthetic is a good thing. But apparently they are more easily kind of like absorbed by the body. Anyway, so I actually had a consultation with these guys online with one of their nutritionists, and that is what made me A, want to try the brand, but B, want to work with them, because they offer a free face-to-face, like Zoom call, not face-to-face, like online, but it is a person. It's not just like, you know, a chatbot or whatever, with one of their specialists to help you choose the right products for you, which I think is so helpful in this realm, because supplementation, there's so much available and everybody's obviously always shouting that their supplement is the best and it does this and it does that, etc. But also to know what you actually need. So I went through all of my health issues with her, my diet, etc., etc. And she actually recommended a few different things. Firstly, she recommended the immune support daily pill, which actually I've been taking for about a month and a half, and I'm really happy with it. Obviously with supplementation, I find it hard as a creator to be like, this is working really well, because obviously at any one time you're doing multiple things, and it's hard to pinpoint like, this is what is making me feel better in myself. But actually, like, you know, being really transparent, like, that is hard to do because you're always doing more than one thing. I am anyway. And unless you're in a perfect, like, test condition and then you only introduce one thing at a time for like 3 months and monitor it, you don't know exactly what's doing what. But I've had a really positive experience with these, and I definitely feel better within myself. She basically recommended the immune ones over the multivitamin, which was the ones that I would have gone for if I hadn't have had the consultation, because I'd been ill a couple of times in the few weeks like preceding talking to her. So she said, do a couple of months of these and then switch over to the general like women's multivitamin. And I've also been taking their collagen. Now, you guys know I love collagen. I put collagen in my coffee every single day. And when this arrived, I was a bit like, you what? Collagen in this tiny pot, but it's actually got 30 servings. So it's a month's worth in here. And actually I really like it being in this pot. I just pour it straight into my coffee in the morning. I don't like have to worry about like a bag. I find bags quite messy. I've always had like either bags or the stick sachets, and the sachets I find quite wasteful as well. This is refillable. So I've actually got the refill. I've nearly finished that. This one is my second month and I've got the refill ready to go. So I really like that they sell them in like month refills. It also obviously contains vitamin C, which helps with the absorption of collagen. With collagen, again, it's one of those things that it's hard to like directly correlate your progress with hair growth, with, you know, skin health to taking collagen, because I'm constantly doing other things. However, the regrowth is coming, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I've got like, I noticed it in the mirror this morning, there's like a tuft here. And I'm like, all of these things combining to grow my hair back. And the other thing I've tried from Wild Nutrition, and I'm not as on it with this as I am with everything else, is protein. I find it harder to incorporate protein into my routine than I do collagen. I find super easy because, like I say, I put it in my coffee. But I have been using this a couple of times a week. I'm just generally trying to get more protein into my diet, again for my hair, but also for just my general kind of well-being, muscles and, you know, body, my body in general. Protein is like the building blocks for your entire body, basically. So anyway, I've been super happy with those 3 products that I've been trying from the brand already, and they actually gave me a discount for 50% off your first 3 months if you subscribe to any of their supplements. Like I said, you get the consultation for free, the video consultation, which I think is an absolute game changer in the supplement world, as I said. But then you get 50% off your first 3 months. You can cancel at any time. So it's basically 50% off. And if you love it, then you can carry on. I'll put the link in the description, but it's just wildnutrition.com/Fleur. There's no code. You just have to go through that link to get the 50% off. Let's make the coffee and get this show on the road. So this is the venue for today. There are all these greenhouses down the side of One Marylebone, which is an old church, and it's like a little rabbit warren. I've been to loads of events here before. It's one of my favourite event spaces in London, and they're all different sizes. So there's some teeny ones like this, and then in our greenhouse down here, it's so exciting, guys. Honestly, it looks amazing. So the girls are still setting up. Oh my god, well done, guys. Look at that. Amazing! That is so exciting. All the flowers. Lucy's here, just delivered all of the jewellery, and we're now working out what is for who and putting them on everybody's places. A little bit of behind the scenes getting ready. Let's pack these up.
Mind all of its own.
we've just finished the event. I actually didn't vlog much because I was so busy chatting to everyone, but it was so nice, such a nice group of girls, and just like really just feeling very happy with that collaboration. Hi Luce, she's back.
Always here.
She's always here. But yeah, we're now on our way over to check in to a really fancy hotel because we are spending the evening with SkinCeuticals, which is very exciting, but I'll show you more when we get there. Hopefully the car is safe and sound round the corner and has not been broken into this time.
Do not want
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes. Thank you also for all of your lovely comments about that, because honestly, you're just all really nice people, and I really appreciate all of that, because there was a lot of very nice DMs, especially like over on Instagram as well. So yeah, thank you guys, you're the best. So we are now in Knightsbridge. We're checking in to a hotel called the Emery, which I think is brand new because I've never heard of it before, for an evening with SkinCeuticals. And I'm really excited because SkinCeuticals skincare, if you've never tried them, are just wonderful. And this hotel looks amazing. Such a treat. Girls' night, no kids, very excited. Not that I don't love spending time with the kiddos, but it is a treat to not be woken up at 5 a.m. I'm very much looking forward to it. Lucy, you better not be waking up at 5 a.m. Just saying. Not. Oh my goodness, we've just checked in to the hotel room. It's possibly the most beautiful hotel room I think I've ever stayed in. It's very like futuristic. I'm gonna give you a little tour. I never knew this hotel was here, but it's actually been open for a year. So this is the living room area. Gorgeous. It's got like a little mini bar. This is such a treat. I'm honestly blown away. How beautiful. The bed is here. Left us some SkinCeutical goodies and what looks like some PJs, which is very exciting. And then this is our view, which actually looks like we're in Paris. We've transported ourselves to Paris, and it's such a nice day as well now. It was really rainy earlier, but look, I feel serene even just being in here.
And calm.
It is calm and relaxing. Left us some books. Anyone read either of these? Book You Want Everyone You Love to Read by Philippa Perry, and 3 Days in June by Anne Tyler. And then in here we have all of the Dyson hair stylers on the planet. Me and Lucy were just saying we packed all of our hair stuff and didn't need to, and it's very exciting. Look at this bathroom. Gorgeous. It's got little twin sinks, and then I'm guessing behind here is the shower. Can't wait to have a bath in here tonight. Gorgeous SkinCeuticals skincare. Such treats. Oh my goodness, feeling very spoiled. And the toilet, never needs to see that. Oh, and while I'm here, I can show you my dress a bit better. I actually, having worn this for the day now, I love this dress. I feel like I'll wear it a lot. It's so comfortable, and I feel like the ruching is just very flattering. Like, it makes here look teeny, and it just is, yeah, just it's a little bit different to having like a plain dress. I feel like it would be nice in white too. It doesn't really go with my trainers, but I wasn't going to wear my heels. We are now going to potentially go to Chanel and buy my shoes back that got stolen last week. And it feels like a weird, I don't know, why do I feel weird about it? I don't know, like, I don't know, mix of emotions, right? Annoyed that you have to repurchase them. It feels like wasteful. Do you know what I mean?
It's just annoying.
It's just, I shouldn't need another pair, but also exciting because
you get a brand
I
new
get a
pair.
new pair of shoes. So like,
Are you going to buy the exact same ones?
I think I want. I'll be tempted to not buy the same ones.
Yeah.
But actually, I love them and wear them so much. Oh yeah, so this is also happening. Do we have to tell them tick the time? Oh my god, this is so exciting. We get a dermatologist coming to visit. Oh, wellness cocktails. I was going to say, is there such a thing? But they're all alcohol free. Yes, so yes. Yeah. In the nick of time, I got the shoe. We also got back to the room just in time for the dermatology visit. We actually bumped into them in the lift, but we couldn't all fit in the lift, so we're back just in time, and I'm so excited because I've got so many questions to ask. Just getting ready for a little girls' night in room service situation. I'm going to do full-on skincare routine. These guys have left me such an incredible selection of things to try. Just thought I would take all this makeup off. I feel like I've got about 50 layers of makeup on because I've reapplied my concealer over and over and over again because it's been such a long day. I did my makeup at about 6:40 this morning and I feel like it's stayed, but I've got a lot. I've layered it up. One thing I did forget though, that I always forget in every single time I go to hotel rooms. Luce, do you know what I forget?
Pajamas.
No, well, pajamas, yeah, always pajamas as well. A hairband. And you know what they never have?
Yeah.
Even in the fanciest hotels, they never have a hairband.
You know which the only hotel has them?
Who? Soho.
Awful that I know this. Soho House.
I was going to say, is it Soho House?
Yeah.
But you know what? I also have, they did give me this kind of hairband, so maybe I can get away with not tying it up. But the best hack for when you forget a hairband is get your knickers, clean ones only, unless you're really gross. And actually, the amount of times I've done this is quite
I actually don't even have one.
I'm telling you now, it's like the most forgotten thing for girls. I
I've got a hair
swear.
clip.
These knickers might be a bit big. But yeah, they work. Look, knickers as a hairband is the answer. Because you always have fresh knickers. I never forget my knickers, but I always forget my hairband, and it does work. Can we also take a note? Because I know you guys, I linked Lucy's top in the last vlog, and quite a lot of people bought Lucy's top. She is influencing you all in her fashion choices. Also, just want to talk to you about her pyjamas. What you do?
Just realised
Is
that
there
was
a
in the background.
hairband?
No, but there's an organic facial cleansing pad.
Oh,
So
I didn't see that. Maybe it's just in that side. I don't
Look
see
at these
what.
little things.
Cotton buds. I've got two. Oh yeah. What is that?
Because we've got.
Oh, you know what it'll be. It was just gonna be a cotton round. Yeah.
Oh. I
We
was
got
thinking
really
I was
excited.
like, oh, is it like a mini face halo?
Your pajamas. Lucy's pajamas are from Sainsbury's. Weren't your sandals from Sainsbury's?
My I've also
well.
bought them in light brown as well, so I've got them in both colours.
Guys, I don't have a Sainsbury's anywhere near me, and now I want to go and buy all the things from
The
Sainsbury's.
best things are Sainsbury's. I bought a really nice linen waistcoat from there.
Real linen.
Real linen. It was like £25.
What? Even like Next linen. I tried on a shirt from Next the other day, and it was £45, and actually quite see-through. I did actually buy the shorts. They were 32, I think, but like not good quality linen.
There's hair clips from Sainsbury's.
Everything.
I
You
love
sponsored by Sainsbury's?
I wish.
I actually did the
You
longest
did,
collaboration with
actually.
Sainsbury's. Do you remember
Food
that?
one.
That was
before my time, but I do remember it.
So I've worked with Lucy for nearly 10 years.
10
I had a
years
little
next
bit
year.
of a space in the middle when you left me for 18 months, but it's a long time. Sainsbury's predated that. However, and if you did watch the Sainsbury's series with Mike, the cooking series,
If
leave
you
me a
remember
comment.
that, you are an OG.
It was so good. I loved filming that. We did like one shoot a month, and we shot like 5 recipes, and it was just really fun. And there was the guy. What was his name? I can't remember his name. They came to our house, and there was always him and then his assistant, but the assistant changed. But the guy who shot it, I've got the worst memory for names, but I can see his face in my mind, and he was really fun to shoot with. And he'd shot loads of stuff with really like high-end chefs. So he was like a food videographer. So he turned up with us, especially with Mike, who couldn't cook, and was like, "What are these guys doing?" But we had lots of fun with him, and actually doing that was what made Mike like food.
Oh.
Because you know how fussy Mike
Yeah.
was. I don't know if he wasn't probably when you met him, but like
No, but you've spoke about it.
honestly, when I first met Mike, he ate like fried eggs, chips, like
Now he's such a
he
big
wouldn't
foodie.
eat any vegetables. He still doesn't eat many fruits. He'll eat apples and that's about it. But he barely ate any vegetables. He would not eat. He would not eat sushi. Never. He was like, oh, the worst sushi. Oh my god, like, just not wouldn't. The fussiest, literally the fussiest, and it was painful for me because I love food so much, but I'm also like really adventurous eater. So you'd go to nice restaurants, and he'd be like, "There's nothing I want to eat." He was really
It's
awkward.
really disappointing.
I know, but then he's got
You
not
moulded
fussy.
him into the birth.
I've moulded him in, but there's 2 things he will not back down on:
What?
olives.
Yeah, fair.
It's not fair; they're delicious.
I don't like olives.
Olives, and the other thing, tomato ketchup.
Yeah, fair.
He is
Both things don't like.
hates it. He calls it the devil's sauce.
I hate tomato ketchup. I also hate baked beans or anything in
Baked
that
beans are a
environment.
bit rank. Yeah.
Anything that...
What about spaghetti hoops?
No,
Oh, no.
It's the sauce. Absolutely
The sauce
not.
on baked beans is pretty...
I was having dinner with my nephew, who I love to pieces.
Just covered in it.
He just
just
covered in baked bean juice.
Baked bean juice
and I
is
was
gross.
like, I love you, but I cannot touch you.
Just stay away. Stay away.
It makes me freak out about having kids.
You don't have to give them baked beans.
Oh no, my children will not have baked beans.
Fish fingers all the way. Right, I'm going to use
this to remove makeup.
Oh, I might do a bit of that and then that. Okay, right, I'm on it. I am on it. Never travel without, because I never want to ruin the hotel flannels. My skin has been a real pain in the arse recently, and actually I've spoken about it loads, but the eczema that I get, or dermatitis that I get around my lips, has been really bothering me. And actually I had a good chat with the dermatologist, and she said, which is actually, I'm going to give you guys credit, I have had a lot of people comment saying this before, and I've kind of chosen to ignore it because I feel like I'm not a dribbly toothbrusher. However, she said, do you brush your teeth after doing your skincare or before? And I'm doing it right now. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. But she said, brush your teeth first, then wash your face, because you're getting rid of any residue from the toothpaste, because a lot of people are allergic to the SLS in toothpaste. So firstly, get SLS-free toothpaste, but secondly, wash your face after brushing your teeth. Learn something new every day. We have like silver service situation. Is this your, oh my God, that's lobster ravioli? No, lobster risotto even. Risotto. Mine is like a prawn pasta. And I love this little romantic setup for us here. So great. I'm also going to finish cleansing and put my mask on for dinner because I am that person. So this is the mask I'm using. It's the Phyto Corrective Mask, and it looks like Ninja Turtle colour, but it feels like the smoothest jelly situation you've ever felt in your life. Did you say you've used this before, Luce? I've never used this.
Yeah.
Look at the colour of it. It's actually not as scary looking when it's on as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to look like a slime monster. Wow, that moisturiser smells amazing. Yeah, it's so smooth. The age interrupter, quite heavy. I don't know if I'd want to use it in the day. Oh yeah, it goes the flat wing one. Good morning, guys, from the most beautiful bathroom in the world. I do not want to leave checking out this morning, but I've just got ready for the breakfast event with SkinCeuticals, and I thought I would show you my outfit. This is what I'm wearing today. Let me go to the full-length mirror. The lighting here is a little weird because there's this weird spotlight, but I'm wearing this little two-piece suit from M&S. It's got like a little tie on the front, and actually I've got a little silk slip top from Suzanne underneath. Raymond James jewellery, of course. The trousers are from M&S also, because they're the matching for the suit. I've got my new shoes on, baby! First outing. I don't even know if I'm going outside, but yeah, fresh. Box fresh, just when I broke the last ones in. Now I'm going to break these ones in. But yeah, that's my outfit for this morning, and I am, for once in my life, right on time. Does anyone else get freaked out by these fancy lifts that you have no buttons and you have to press where you want to go before you get in, and then you get in with no buttons? Always.
We're here today to celebrate the birthday of C.E. Ferulic, which is 20 years old. I've been a dermatologist for 20 plus years. A specialist area within dermatology is thinking about how the sun interacts with the skin and then the damage that it can do as a consequence of that. So those big things are, they cause our skin to get signs of pigmentation on it, irregular pigmentation. Most of the wrinkles that we end up getting on our face is as a consequence of the sun exposure, because it changes the way the collagen is produced within the skin. And lots of those little red marks that we get on our face is typically because of that as well. We also get skin cancers because of the sun, but we'll delve slightly away from that today. So when we think about why we might use antioxidants on our face, it's really to help reduce the damage that's caused by UV. Our number one thing that we tend to do is to put sun protection on. That stops the UV getting to our skin. But one of the other things that we can do is reduce the damage that happens if that UV gets through. And that's really where vitamin C comes into it. What CE ferulic is a combination of vitamin C in those right concentrations, in that right pH, combined then with vitamin E, as well as ferulic acid. And that just doesn't add on extra antioxidant capability, it multiplies the antioxidant capability. So you're getting a much better protection of the skin from UVA, UVB, as well as pigmentation, because it switches off that enzyme that causes the extra pigmentation, as well as being the building blocks that actually help to make more collagen. And it really is that the only formulation that's been created with as much evidence behind it in human skin to behave in the way that we make the claim that it can do.
Guys, we had the nicest breakfast with SkinCeuticals team, and we are now at Chelsea Flower Show. It's my first ever time coming to Chelsea Flower Show. I always come and look at the Chelsea in Bloom displays, but I've never actually been. So here we are. Look at these greenhouses, it's the dream. I'm not going to pretend I'm a gardening influencer and know what I'm doing in my greenhouse, because I don't, but I would love it to look like this. If Taylor Swift had a garden, it would be this one. Gorgeous.
Smells like a jungle.
Lauren is desperate to get Pims. We're on our way to get Pims. But Laura, do you know what I've realised being here? Is that I actually prefer this to Wimbledon.
Oh yeah.
Because it's shopping and Pims
and
versus and flowers.
Yeah.
I didn't realise there'd be so much shopping. But nobody ever told me. I just thought it was all the flowers
and
which are lovely, but there's shopping too. And Kim, when I said
flowers,
I mean, oh no, the queue's quite long. But does it go quickly? I can feel like they've got it prepped, haven't they? They've got it down. In the Pims hut.
It's like a pint. Thank you.
Cheers. Taco lunch, all got the same thing. So we've left the flower show and we are now having a little wander up the King's Road because we have some plans in place to do the first ever Raymond James pop-up, which is so exciting. Lauren's been planning this the last few weeks and we're just going to have a little look at the shop that we are potentially looking at to do the pop-up in. I think there's someone doing a pop-up in it currently, but it's on the King's Road right next to M&S and I'm literally so excited. Should we go and have a look? We've just popped into the Rixo store, and if you've never been into this store on King's Road, I honestly think it's the most beautiful shop in London. They have a bar. Just these guys have nailed it. Loads of you will have been into this store, I'm sure, but if you haven't, it's like going on a little holiday while you shop for gorgeous dresses. Okay, you can mostly see our reflection in the window, but we've just spotted they've done a collaboration with Dragon Diffusion. I don't know if you can, you can just see us staring at them. Let's get really close. Can we look at that green one? This is lush. That's so cool. Oh, hi. They also have a coffee shop, and just look at their coffee cups. We're just loving on Rixo right now. And we're now checking out all of the Chelsea in Bloom displays, which actually is half of Chelsea Flower Show for me. Look at Farm Rio. So gorgeous. Good morning, guys, and welcome to a few days later. We are actually now in the freaking weekend, and having a lovely time. River Wren is in the back, and we are. Oh, well, Enzo's also in the back. We didn't forget him. We didn't forget you, did we, dude? Are you there?
He's just snacking on his watermelon.
The watermelon fiend. MDF is here.
Hello there.
You're looking very spring-like in your lilac. We are off this morning for pancakes with my niece because it's her birthday. Your favourite bestie Cuzzy. Actually, you don't really have favourites with your Cuzzy. You love them all so much, don't you? It's Willow's 8th birthday today, and we are going for pancakes, which is very exciting. I'm also wearing my new sunglasses, which I put on my stories this week as well, so some of you might have seen them, but I've been on the hunt for a new pair of sunglasses for ages because I have managed to scratch my Chanel ones that I wear all the time. I've managed to scratch them to high heaven. Like, I think it must be a spray because it's like a spray all over them. I love them so much. I've actually tried to find the exact same ones online. And you can't get them anymore. To be fair, I bought them in 2019, so they're 6 years old.
I wonder whether you can get them like re-lensed, whether that's a thing or something like that. No,
because it's like the whole thing and it's got the metal detail on the lens.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to. Anyway, I found these ones in Harvey Nichols this week from Prada, and they're actually really, really basic.
I love how you nearly dropped them then.
So, I mean, on the seat, it'll be fine. They're like actually very, very basic, plain black, and they don't have any like kind of special shazazzle, but what I do love about them is the shape of the sides. Just think they're really easy, comfortable, lightweight, and I love the like almost like diamond like faceted angles on them. Really like these. I actually didn't end up buying them when I saw them last week because they were £345 in store. Yeah, that's a lot of money, isn't it, Riff, for a pair of sunglasses? And online I got them for just over 200, and actually they also have them for 170 something elsewhere as well, which I couldn't get them delivered in time. We're going away on holiday tomorrow, which I'll get onto later, but I couldn't get those in time, so I went for the 200, and I think it was £204. Massive saving. Anyway, do you think that's too much for sunglasses? Getting told off by Riv.
Hilarious.
Anyway, happy with the sunglasses. The sun is out. It was chucking it down with rain a minute ago. I feel like we're getting April showers now at the end of May.
Great.
So yeah, let's go and eat some pancakes. Do you think they'll put a birthday candle in Willow's pancake? So we're home now after the most ridiculously indulgent brunch for my niece's birthday, which obviously I always do this. I always order something savoury with eggs, like protein, a little bit more healthy, and then there's always leftover like pancakes or waffles from the kids, so I end up having like a really good 2-course breakfast. So I'm feeling stuffed, and I am now home packing for tomorrow because we're actually going to Portugal, which has been kind of a last minute decision. It's half term this week, and I don't know if I spoke to you guys much about the fact that Mike and I were supposed to go to Rome a couple of weeks ago, and we ended up cancelling literally on the day we were supposed to go. I'm trying to think, I don't think I was vlogging at the time, so I don't know if I even mentioned it. Anyway, Enzo was ill, we couldn't go to Rome, cancelled it. And that day, I actually went online and found, I'm going to say like good, flights at a good price, but it's half term, so they're still like, it really just, not that great a price. But my parents are actually coming out the same week, so I booked to go with the kids. Initially it was supposed to be me and the kids, and then my mum was already out there, but actually my mum's ended up coming out with me. My dad's coming out later this week, and then Mike is coming out the weekend, so I'm really excited. It's kind of like, it feels like summer holiday, but it's still only May half term. For those of you who don't know, my parents have a house in Portugal and spend like the majority of the kind of spring summer out there, so really lucky to be able to just kind of go and stay with them, which is very exciting. The kids are beside themselves with excitement, and I'm just packing. I have a tendency to overpack, and initially I was just going to take hand luggage, so I actually ordered these backpacks for the children, which are from American Tourister, but they're like the ones that are like the perfect size to fit in the hand luggage, like small bag hand luggage requirements. So actually I've packed for the kids. This is River's bag, that's Enzo's, and then these are their clothes for the airport, but I've packed for them like last week because I like to get organised, and I'm now trying to pack for myself, which is just turning out, I'm not gonna lie, I've checked in a bag because I've got to shoot something with a brand actually a couple of things that this next week with brands that I need more than 100ml size products for. So this is what I'm currently packing, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really realise when I was buying a few new things for my holiday how I've definitely got a colour scheme this summer. Like the pink and red colour scheme is going strong. I don't normally wear a huge amount of red, but I did want to show you these, which, you know, I was talking to Lucy earlier in this vlog, so this is earlier this week, about Sainsbury's and how amazing Sainsbury's is. I found these pyjamas in Sainsbury's. I actually don't think they could have nailed like a more me pair of pyjamas. I actually gasped when I saw them. They're like kind of Western rodeo themed, off-white and black, stars all over. I love them. And they are also, one of my favourite things with pyjamas is when they have long sleeves and they're like long bottoms, not shorts. Even in the summer, they're like a really nice lightweight, I want to say cotton, but they're not cotton, they're blatantly synthetic because they weren't expensive. But they actually feel really, really, really nice. And I just, for something, I don't know what it is, I just really like her long pyjamas, and they are just like, look at the detail on them, really nicely piped. Very happy with those. I actually picked those up today on the way back from the Pancake House because we went past a big Sainsbury's, and like I said earlier in this vlog, we don't have a Sainsbury's near us, so like normally shopping in Sainsbury's is not an option for me, but I spotted it as we were driving past. I was like, Mike, stop, I just want to run in and have a quick look. So yeah, and I also actually picked up this, which I'm excited for because I was trying to look for, or at least thinking about, getting a butter yellow cashmere jumper, and I was kind of unsure, A, because I couldn't find the right one, but B, I feel like it's such a trend colour, I didn't know if I wanted to invest in cashmere. However, I found this crew neck jumper, which actually feels like cashmere. It was £14, and I just think it's the perfect colour. It feels like cashmere, it's super super soft, and it's exactly what I was looking for. Literally exactly what I was looking for. I'm actually going to end this vlog here because I am leaving tomorrow, but I'm actually going to vlog our week. So I will see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic bank holiday weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.